All right, Tigers, here we go. 415 podcast. It's a review podcast, total revenue test, and moving the demand curve. So let's do total revenue real quick. Quick review. Remember, total revenue test, as price goes up and total revenue goes down, or as price goes down and total revenue goes up, the arrows are in different directions, right? When the arrows are in different directions, we said they're elastic at that point. When the arrows are the same direction, when they point the same direction, okay, when they both are in the same direction, they're both down, or they're both up, it's inelastic, okay? So let's see if we can make sure we do this here. Remember, price times quantity gives us total revenue, okay? So with all of that going on, I want you to calculate total revenue, and then I want you to write down E or I for elastic or inelastic. Okay? So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're back. So I filled in the total revenue right here. So 100, 180, you got it, right? Okay. So what's happening to price here? Every point, price is going down. Okay, so price is going down. What's happening to total revenue? It's going up. So the first one, right, is elastic. Right? Elastic. Okay? Price goes down, total revenue goes up. Elastic. Okay? Elastic. Elastic. Because the total revenue is still climbing, right? Elastic at 750. Now, all of a sudden, price goes from 50 to 40, total revenue goes 750 to 720. It's inelastic. And it's inelastic. And it will be inelastic all the way down on the demand curve. So like we talked about before on our demand curve, okay, if I pull up a diagonal line here, draw it over here, remember at some point on the curve, there's an elastic section of the curve and an inelastic section of the curve. And at one point where it's 1, it will be unit elastic in the middle spot of that curve. Well, it doesn't exactly have to be in the middle, but I'm just picking a point right there. That's unit elastic there. So make sure you can use the total revenue test. We don't always need to calculate elasticity. It just seems this is a much quicker way to do this as we go forward. Okay? So the second thing we want to do is a little bit of practice here with regard to burgers. And we have 2 practice problems here. Okay? So I'm going to show you what I want you to do, and then we're going to go on. Okay? We don't need to draw anything right now, but what I want to see is increase or decrease, and then is it going to move the curve in or out? Okay? So remember, if we draw the demand curve, right, when we do this the right way, give me a second here. Okay, here's our demand curve, right? And there's our demand curve, okay? We always say when the curve moves, we want to say 3 things. We want to draw the new curve. Pick a new color here, orange. We want to draw the new curve if it's moving out. And then we want to be able to draw an arrow, right? Here's our arrow, right? And then we want to be able to say the curve is moving out. So I'm not making you draw the curve here. I just want to know, is a curve moving in or out? Okay, so the good here is hamburgers, which we said is a normal good, meaning that if people's incomes go up, they buy more of it. If people's incomes go down, they buy less of it. Okay? So using the rationale, here's the events that occur over here on the left-hand side. Tell me what's going on. I'll fill in the chart here in 3, 2, 1, stop. We're back. Okay? Population boom. More people. More people. Going to cause an increase in demand. Incomes fall due to recession. Okay, that's going to cause a decrease in demand. Okay, price for carne asada burritos falls to $1. Okay, so a substitute good, the price of it goes down. So that means people are going to buy carne asada burritos and not burgers. The price increases. No change. It is a change in the quantity demanded. Okay, I'm just going to put QD there, right? No ground beef. Oh, Lord. Decrease. Hamburger restaurants announced they will significantly increase prices next month. Oh, if people are going to increase prices next month, give me those burgers now. The government heavily subsidizes. Okay, let's read this one here. Shakes and fries so that their prices drop. Subsidizes when the government wants you to do something. They want more production of something, want more consumption of something. Okay, so the price of shakes and fries drops. So that means people are going to buy more burgers because they're complimentary goods, shake and a fry, right? Restaurants lower the price of a burger. No change. Okay, that's an issue in the quantity demanded, right? So when we come over here, when it's an increase, it's an out. When it's a decrease, it's an in. It's an in. Okay, it's an in. Okay, and then it's an out. And then it's an out. And if there's no change, you don't move the demand curve, okay? Hopefully that made sense, okay? Mr. Joel made one here, so let's do this one together, okay? I want you to do the same thing now. Now, you don't need to say increase, decrease. Now you're telling me in, out, and now you're telling me what's the reason. So remember, if we go back, we said there were all those 6 reasons, right? Expectations, number of consumers, and you can have that list up. Normally in class, I would have that list up on the board so you guys could just reference it, okay? But I'm going to give you a couple seconds here. We're going to go 3, 2, 1. So we're in the car market. So let's work over here. Let's do the rationale first, then we'll come in and out. Tax on all tires. Anytime you see that, a tax, we're thinking government policy. Okay, that's a government action. It's going to move the demand curve in to that point. Okay? Yeah, okay. So, yeah, we're going to that one, okay? Because it's a raising the price of a, you know what? Let me go back here, okay? Because it's a tax on tires, and you need tires for a car market. So Mr. Jewell made this one, so we're going to say complementary good, okay? It's a change in the price of a complementary good. Okay, the price for motorcycles skyrockets. Okay, that's a substitute good. Okay, we know that's what it is. All new citizens receive $1,000 a month due to new oil fields discovered. Okay. That's a change in income. People are going to have more money. Thousands of Hueva Brazil. Oh, I have no idea what those are. Rubber trees burned down. Okay. I'm assuming he's relating this one. To me, this is an unrelated event. Okay. So to me, that's going to be a no change right there. The WHO declares that driving cars increases the secretion of dopamine. I'm guessing that's a good thing. Okay. So that's a taste. Okay, and preference. Right? Okay, to escape the war on planet Moron Mountain, thousands of new immigrants come to the United States. Okay, that's a change in number of consumers. Okay. Due to a war with the aliens from Space Jam, inflation occurs rapidly. Due to a war with the aliens from Space Jam, inflation occurs. Well, okay, interesting. That's going to be a price change. Okay, so gets no change. That's going to be an issue with quantity demanded. Okay, and Mythbusters proves that motorcycles are more harmful to the environment than cars. Okay, well, tastes and preferences. People would want to do that. Okay, tax on all tires. So the price of tires goes up. That means this is going to move in because people are going to want less cars. Motorcycles skyrockets. People are going to want more cars. It's going to move out. People are going to get $1,000 a month. Okay, I'm sorry. Out because now people are more related. No change because it just doesn't get there. Dopamine's a good thing. Out. Oops. Out. New immigrants drive cars. Out. We said no change, and we said tastes and preferences. Okay, it's going to move it out. Okay, you can see that most of these guys are going to move out at that time, and we have that one moving in there. Tomorrow, really important lesson on how to calculate these other elasticities, because there's going to be a problem, guys, on the test, how to do cross price and how to do income elasticity demand. So please make sure you tune in and go from there. I hope you guys are having a great week. We miss you. We miss the school year and everything that goes with it. So you guys take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Go Tigers.